Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for September 8th, 2013. It's currently 9 a.m. and it is the start of the football NFL season. And for the start of the NFL season, at least for the Jets at home, it's going to be a rather nice day out. That's pretty much the best I could say about the Jets at this point. Sorry. Temperatures throughout the region as of 9 a.m. range from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior of New York City. Over northeastern Pennsylvania, temperatures are actually a little bit cooler in the lower to mid 60s. And over the Philadelphia metropolitan area and the Delaware River Valley, we're in the lower 70s. And we have a nice westerly wind as a cold front starts to move through. Now, once this cold front moves through, these winds will shift to the north. They'll pick up around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and temperatures are pretty much going to stop in the upper 70s to lower 80s for highs today, pretty much right around 80 degrees. So it's going to be a very nice day out there, but you might have to dodge an isolated shower here or there. Now, on the latest surface map, you can clearly see that cold front move through. The humidity is starting to drop, and that drier air is building in with our high pressure system. And on the radar, you can see a few of these isolated showers here and there popping through portions of northeastern Pennsylvania and the Hudson River Valley. Again, this is not much of a big deal. You could have a sprinkle for about 15-20 minutes and then you're done. That's pretty much it. So if you have any outdoor plans, like going to the Jets game, then don't worry about it. You dodge a shower for about 5 minutes, have a bratwurst, and then go back outside. It's going to be beautiful out there by 1 p.m. for the football game. Here's the surface map expanded out. You can see that high pressure system taking hold, and this high pressure system is going to be a major player in our weather through the next 5 days. It's going to bring us very cool weather on tomorrow, temperatures struggling to reach the mid 70s, and then very hot weather by the time we get into the middle of this week as we reach the mid to upper 80s. Many locations in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, especially on Wednesday and Thursday, especially on Wednesday really, are going to be in the upper 80s. Someone could touch 90 degrees here, and that would be rather impressive for this time of year. Now, remember, much of August we barely saw any 90-degree temperatures at all throughout the region, and in September, of course, we see 90-degree temperatures. I'm not saying it's definite, but it's just, well, ironic. So here we have our cold front moving through. We have a weak trough right now, and then we have the main cold front moving through back here in western New York. Again, once that cold front moves through, pretty much high and dry and quiet for tomorrow on through at least Wednesday before we have another severe thunderstorm potential with this low pressure system way out here. So when we take a look at the latest model guidance using the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Again, once that cold front moves through, high pressure takes control for this afternoon and evening. Could be a little bit windy out there again, especially around the Meadowlands, with a northerly wind and winds around 10 to 15. Considering the Meadowlands, it could be gusting up to 20 to 25. So that should make for an interesting day out there as far as passing and kicking. High pressure will be in control though, so that means drying conditions and temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s, falling through the 70s and into the 60s tonight as that drier air mass takes hold. And then tomorrow, with high pressure and complete control, we'll have temperatures in the lower to mid 70s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Portions of Long Island, the South Shore, could struggle to break 70 degrees. That's how cool it's going to be. But notice our high pressure system is shifting off the coast, and even at 500 millibars, it's starting to expand out into the coast. So what does that mean? Well, that means the southwesterly flow is going to take hold, and that's going to really take hold on Tuesday, with temperatures rebounding nicely into the mid 80s. Our lows are going to be in the lower 60s, but look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we have a strong southwesterly flow at all levels of the atmosphere. High pressure is in control at the surface and at 500 millibars, which means it's going to be dry. And it also means we're going to have sinking air. Now you combine all those factors with the fact that Wednesday's lows are going to be in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Yes, a bit muggy out there. That's going to allow our temperatures in the afternoon to rise into the mid to upper 80s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. A few caveats here. Over southern Long Island, because the winds are coming right off the Atlantic, more likely to be in the lower 80s. And in the Philadelphia metro and in your urban areas, there could be a chance of seeing temperatures spike into the 90-91 degree range. This is going to be very isolated, but it's a possibility that, let's say like Newark, Philadelphia's airport, portions of northeastern New Jersey back through central New Jersey and southwestern New Jersey. That whole area where you have a little bit more of a buildup of urban conditions, more concrete, could touch or even break 90 degrees. I'm not expecting that right now. I like the idea of going 87 to 89 for high temperatures, but I can't leave that out right now. It is a possibility. Then on Thursday, well, then we start really rocking and rolling because we have a very strong cold front moving through. We have a nice deep trough, and that means showers and thunderstorms. And some of those thunderstorms could be severe. I have to watch that, especially Thursday afternoon and evening, with these thunderstorms featuring frequent lightning, heavy downpours, small hail, the potential for flash flooding, wind damage, just a whole situation there with the severe weather. Should be rather interesting. Temperatures will rebound into the mid 80s. And then, after that, high pressure takes control once again. And this is going to be a cool high pressure system for both Friday, Saturday, and you can really extend that into Sunday. With high pressure in complete control, you're talking about temperatures on Friday in the lower to mid 70s. On Saturday, this is a cool day here. You're talking about lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast. Mid 40s over the interior. I wouldn't be surprised if some people see 30-degree temperatures, let's say 38, 39, over the northern tier on Saturday morning. And the highs are going to rebound into the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s. In your urban locations, could be mid 60s right along the immediate coast. It's going to be a rather cool day on Saturday. And Sunday's going to be no different. You have temperatures basically in the lower to mid 70s throughout the entire region. So, yeah, we get a brief shot of summer-like weather, but it's quickly blown away by a very cool fall weather pattern. And we're going to be kind of in this seesaw pattern for a little bit as the pattern starts to change here. So, this way people don't, jump the gun here. Yes, there's a ridge that builds back at the end of this forecast period for the middle of next week with a ridge. And the reason why is because this upper level low here is starting to try to establish itself. And you have to think of it kind of like someone taking a rope and kind of, moving it up and down. You've seen this before at gym. It starts to create waves. Well, this right here developing is creating waves. And we are on that rope. And so right now we're in the ridge of this rope at the end of the forecast period. But notice our surface high pressure system hasn't dropped down yet. So perhaps by the end of next week, we see another burst of warm temperatures. But the start of next week and next weekend and the start of next week is going to be rather cool. And then we warm up and then it cools down again. Welcome to fall. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.